What do you want me to do? Do you feel like a turtle?
I just, like, maybe it's just on this side.
We're not switching. This is my good side.
Yeah.
My hard part's on this side.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's true. But my part's on that side, too.
Which side do you usually take pictures on?
The left. So this side.
This is side.
Yeah, but I'm usually like...
Oh my god.
Can I talk like this the whole time?
Yeah. You can face me like it's an interview.
Oh,
like
my
really
profile
serious.
is not good because then you can see it.
Y'all nuts.
What you have today, then? Touch it.
Yes, now I'm ready.
What's up, guys? It's Taylor, and I am here today with my friend Sarah,
Hi.
who we like. She's pretty great. We've been friends for a while now. How long have we been friends? When did we meet? A couple years ago.
You said you started working there in 2009?
Yeah.
So we probably became friends at the end of that year. It wasn't too long after you started working there we became friends.
Yeah.
Right?
I started in June 2009.
Yeah, so we're probably friends by the end of that year.
Wow. That's such a long time, huh?
That actually is a really long time. That's like 7 years.
7? Really? I graduated in 2009. That's sick. We just said that's 7 years ago.
Yeah, because it's 2016.
Dude, I'm old as ball sacks. Alright, so anyway, I have Sarah here because we are going to discuss how she felt when I came out as being transgender and her opinions on things and her insight on things, because she's really great and she has great opinions. So let's do it.
Okay.
Before I came out to you as being transgender, did you have much knowledge on like the trans community in general beforehand? Did you?
Actually, yeah. I mean, not as in like I never had met somebody who was, but I actually took a gender and communications class in college, and we talked a lot about it. We talked about how people need to stop kind of using the gender, like the difference between sex and gender, and how that they're both like gender is fluid whereas sex isn't, and sometimes they don't match up. And then we started talking about different pronouns that was kind of surfacing, like Z and like ZI, and then I don't remember what the others were. But yeah, I had some conversations about that kind of stuff. And there was a girl in my class who had friends who were like a lot of her friends were transgender. And so she was very vocal about their experiences and how they felt about the new language, how they felt about gender, how they felt about their sex and all this kind of stuff. Because she was saying that one of her friends actually was on the gender end more of a female, but was comfortable with the male sex of the body. So we kind of just started talking about how I had a couple of conversations about how it's not as black and white as society likes to believe.
Right. I think it's important that I think a lot of people don't understand or just aren't exposed to the idea that sex and gender really are two different things.
They are, yeah. Yeah. No, people don't understand that, and it's because I mean, it's hard to expect them to understand if they've never experienced it, which is understandable, yet there's a lot of people who seem to be closed-minded to the possibility of it being separate. So it's just like people gotta keep an open mind. And an open heart. Yeah.
Since coming out, which I came out in June of 2015, so months ago now. Since then, is it now easier for you to refer to me as he and him? Is it any easier now than it? I mean, obviously it's probably easier now than it was at the beginning, but like some people struggle with it.
No, yeah, I still struggle with. I feel like that's my biggest thing that I've had to change, and it's not because I don't accept it. It's because I mean, I've known you for so long, and I've been calling you by a different pronoun for so long that it's just naturally when I think of you, it comes out. You know what I mean? And I've gotten better about saying the right ones, but then sometimes, even though I'm conscious of it and I try and keep it, like I try and make sure that I'm using the right ones, I'll accidentally, without thinking, say the wrong one. And then I'm like, afterwards I'm like, shit.
But for like transgender individuals, I think it is important to like be understanding. It's not gonna be easy, and it is a big change to not only change that in your mind when you're speaking, but in your heart when you know that this person is this, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't refer to you as the wrong pronoun out of malice, and yes, there are some people that do. Fuck the haters. But just be understanding and know that people are really trying. Don't freak out. But then most of the time they feel more awkward than I feel. Like, yeah, it makes me feel awkward, but I feel awkward because I know they feel awkward because they just messed up, and I'm like, this is awkward. Like,
especially when it's in front of a lot of people. Like,
yeah,
I remember.
I'm like,
yeah, I remember one time. We actually work in the same company, and I was calling Taylor for some assistance in his specialized area.
One of the first days of my new job.
Yeah, one of the first days of his new job.
Where they know me as a boy and nothing else.
Mm-hmm. And so since he didn't know the particular answer, he put me on speakerphone with his supervisor.
It was just this guy that was
Anyways, so I'm on the phone at my branch, and I accidentally say her, and then I'm like, sure, him, and then I was like,
and I'm sitting there with this guy that's training me, and I'm like,
and I know I'm aware of the situation, and I'm like, shit, and then I like try and pull it off like, man, you know, it's like I call people like ma'am and sir with the wrong things sometimes, you know, because like just because you're so used to saying it, and well, you're just so used to saying it, like what I like helped 3 ma'ams in a row, and then I help a sir, and then I'm like ma'am, and I'm like. So I tried to play it off like that. Even when laugh, yeah.
Even when I identified as a lesbian, I would get called Justin Bieber. I would get called he and him, and there was times when I would hear sir behind me, and I would look just because people call me that randomly all the time, and it was awkward at the time because I didn't identify as being a man. But did you ever suspect that I was transgender?
You know, actually, my friend also asked me this, only it was because of like sexual orientation. And my response will be the same.
They thought you were gay?
No, they asked me, they asked me if I suspected them to be gay.
Okay.
And I'll reply the same way. No, but it wasn't because I didn't like, it's because I like think of people as people. I don't really try and classify them like, it's not my business, you know what I mean? Like, as a friend, like, I want to know, like, how I can gossip, and, like, if I notice a cute guy or girl, I would like to know which one I should be pointing out to you. But, like, but, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter to me, so I don't really think about it that much, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if that person is this, or this, or this, or this, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, people are people, and I love you for who you are, and I'm friends for who you are, yeah. So, I mean, when you told me, I wasn't like super shocked, like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought, but I wasn't like, oh, I knew this whole time, and I was just waiting for this to happen, or whatever. Like, I didn't really think about it that much.
Like, a lot of people get uncomfortable when they can't put other people in a box and say, okay, you are this, you are this, you are this, and I feel like that's kind of where the transgender community is now. I don't know, I feel like nowadays it's more prominent in the media and it's more talked about, and maybe it's just because I came out as transgender and now I expose myself to that community, so I've learned more, and
You're right.
Yeah, but I feel like society, they just, as a whole, try to label people, and not just being transgender, not just being gay or anything like that.
It's everything.
Everything has this own little shelf that they put you on, and if they can't put you there, then they feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. So. I agree. Those people can suck it. Okay,
so
no,
good.
let's be professionals about this.
We're here to inform them. We're here to inform them.
Exactly. Let's try and open our minds to other possibilities. Let's try and break down those stereotypes and those walls.
Yeah.
And having to classify, like, even if, like, me, I feel like I'm normal, relatively. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're normal.
Like, I mean, like, I'm white.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a female.
Yeah.
I'm straight. You know, like, you can label me with so many different things. Like, I'm a nerd. I really love Harry Potter. Yes, love Harry Potter. Like, with my whole entire heart. Love Harry Potter. Anyways. But I mean, even if with someone like me, like I wouldn't want somebody to automatically judge me and think, oh, you know, here's this like little middle class white girl who like, you know, has never seen any issues in her life, and you don't know that, you know what I mean? And obviously everybody goes through their own issues no matter what. Everybody needs to check their own privilege. That's something that we all need to do. But it's, I mean, just like be open-minded. Like people are people. People are people.
People are peeper. People are peeper, damn it.
People are people. Everybody goes through struggles. Everybody goes through pain. Everybody knows what that's like. So be respectful and
People are
stop
different.
judging. Yeah.
Not everyone has to be the same.
If you're not sure if somebody fits in a certain box, then mind your own business and stop worrying about their lives, because they
Back to
probably
your
are
own
worried
box.
about their lives. Exactly. Worry about your life.
Stay in your
Figure
box.
out your box. Or figure out
Get
how
in
to
your
break
box.
out of it.
Get in your box.
Smash that box.
Just get in the box and don't come out of the box.
Did you
No one
know
wants you out of your
that
box.
in Australia, people refer to boxes, and they actually don't mean boxes, they mean vaginas.
A box is a vagina? I love boxes.
So then when people are like, smashed that box last night, they ain't talking about a
That's for
cardboard
real?
box. Yes.
So
I
what is
have
an actual box called there?
I
a
mean,
vagina?
it's like when you call other things, you know, like wood.
So
refers to like a hard
so
penis.
a box is still
like
a box,
actually,
but it's also a vagina.
yeah, like people like it's like a slang term.
So if I was like, hey, I'm moving, send me some boxes, I could mean send me some boxes or some vaginas.
No, it depends on the context. If you're saying I'm moving, send me some boxes, it obviously means cardboard boxes. But if you're like I smashed that box last night, I'm not thinking.
So what if you actually literally smashed the box? Then
Then I feel like you might need to clarify.
I smashed a cardboard box.
Yes. Were you scared to tell anybody? Like, probably other than your parents and your stepdad. No, actual dad.
Ew.
Actual dad, right?
Yeah.
Does he know?
No.
He still doesn't know.
No.
Maybe his stepmom knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still refers to me as she and stuff, but I see her like once a weekend, so I haven't really dove into that box of worms yet. Was I scared? No. I mean, no, I wasn't really scared. I guess to tell my dad, I don't know if you want to say scared. I'm not scared, but I just don't know the outcome of it, so I haven't done it. And my dad and I aren't close, so I don't ever see him, so it's not something that I'm super adamant like, oh, I have to tell him right now. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to tell him at some point. Things have already changed for me. My voice has changed. I can grow a little bit, baby guy facial hairs. And so there will come a day when I'm gonna look totally different, and I obviously have to tell him.
Right.
And so it'll happen. But no, I wasn't scared. I kind of mentioned before, like, my personality is, if you don't like me, cool, bye, I don't need you in my life.
Right.
Like, even if it's family, as much as I love my family, if they didn't accept me, I don't need them in my life, because this is my life, and I'm gonna live my life how I want to. I'm not gonna live for someone else, because then I would be miserable, and I don't wanna be miserable for the rest of my life.
Nobody does.
Right. So I wasn't scared, no. And I was just like, this is what I am. Embrace me. Take me as I am. Or watch me as I go.
If you like this video, go ahead and give the thumbs up button a little tickle.
Tickle its pickle.
Yeah, give it a little lovin'.
Be sure to subscribe.
Press that button. Subscribe. Obviously, we're awesome, so I know you're gonna want to hear more from me, especially Taylor, since this is like his show, you know.
Yeah.
Just
There's
featured.
gonna be more.
Yeah, I'm
More
sure
of
you'll
his
see
beautiful
me again.
face. Thanks for watching.
Bye. I know. I'm a queen with my inflatable hat. Nobody can replace Queen Bee. I'm just a follower with a hat, a fake crown. It does look kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that these would like
Stick
stand
up.
up. Yeah, I wonder if we can like tape it. I'm just saying.
Alright, say bye.
Bye.